Trinity versus Mickie James, the dream match on Bound for Glory. How did Indi the I've never lost a title do against Becky Lynch? Charlotte Flair and IYO SKY put on a spectacular match. Kris Statlander defeats barely-emo Willow Nightingale, and Jordynne Grace makes history winning Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. Welcome everyone to Ring the Bell. This is DS and this is Women's Wrestling Weekly. What a huge week of women's wrestling we had, from Impact Bound for Glory to AEW Battle of the Belts, and I was super busy running around everywhere, especially with the NBC Chicago special interview with Trinity and Mickie James before their big match. And from what they posted, it seems like both Trin and Mickie had a lot of fun visiting our studio. I'm so happy about that, so check that interview out if you haven't. You can feel the level of love and respect they have for each other. But anyway, let's jump right into WWE SmackDown. On SmackDown, we saw Charlotte Flair challenge IYO SKY for the WWE Women's Championship for the main event. Charlotte Flair here looked gorgeous in her WrestleMania gear, and what a match this was. This might be one of my favorite IYO SKY Championship defense to date. That sunset flip bomb from the top rope was awesome, beautiful La Mystica, and then there was this wild spot where Charlotte Flair catches IYO midair, puts her on her shoulders, and climb up to the rope for an avalanche Samoan drop. That was wild. Wild. And then Charlotte also catches IYO's springboard dropkick midair and turns it into Boston Crab, which was another great spot. Oh, the Queen did not come here to play. And at the end, Charlotte hits huge spear on IYO, but Bayley puts IYO's foot on the rope for the save. Pissed AF, Charlotte comes out to beat Bayley up, flies her into the announcer table, comes back to spear IYO again, but she instead headbutts straight into the champion belt. Dakota handed IYO and gets pinned for the loss. Post-match damage control beatdown on Charlotte, and who is it? The EST Bianca Belair returns in a beautiful golden outfit, runs out for the save. I mean, I was kind of wondering if Jade will be the one making the save, but I missed Bianca Belair, and the crowd obviously did too. And while she tried to KOD IYO, Bayley saved the champion and eats the KOD herself. And SmackDown ends with the Bianca Belair standing alongside with Charlotte Flair. I am so satisfied. Amazing match, and this is an interesting ripple into SmackDown's women's division. There's so much to play with here already, with potential damage control, Civil War, to Charlotte Flair and Asuka, but throwing EST back in here with a looming Flair versus Belair match, there's just so much here. Obviously, IYO showed again here why she's the mother effing champion. I just hope that this division continues to revolve around her because she is a champion, but I'm worried that the focus will be on Flair and Bianca like how it was when Asuka was a champion early this year. And then we saw another promo of the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, warning Piper Niven and Chelsea Green that meddling with Curse only make things worse. Seriously, the Halloween month is ending. Where are they? And on Raw, we saw Becky Lynch defend her NXT Women's Championship against I didn't lose my title, Indi Hartwell. And this was a hard-fought match. Probably the best Indi Hartwell match I can remember. She really put on a hard fight with that big boot, that spine buster. Yes. Okay, here's the thing.
Let me keep it 100 with you.
This is your golden opportunity to showcase yourself, right? The eyes are all on you because you're here with the big times Becky. And here's the thing. The reason that Indi Hartwell was so beloved in NXT was because of her relatable character. She's got great characters, great storytelling ability. So maybe bring that into this match. Some character moments, some storytelling. Again, it was a good match. There's nothing to not like about it. Good, solid match. But let's be honest, I'm going to forget about this match like tomorrow. I just had high hopes, and that's why I'm disappointed that Indi brought like no wow factor here. Like nothing from this match will be clipped and floated around online. I would be perfectly satisfied if Indi gets this chance to wrestle Becky like every week, you know? But this is like once in a few year opportunity. I really feel like the opportunity could have been seized better. It is a girl for me.
Girl,
And please understand that I'm coming from a place of care. I really wished Indi could use this opportunity better. That's where I'm coming from. That's sad. I don't know why you're hiding back there, but Candice LeRae versus Becky Lynch. Oh, that match I know will blow everyone's socks off. So I want that ASAP. I don't know what they're waiting for, but it seems like we're heading into Xia Li versus Becky Lynch next, because backstage Xia attacked Candice, who was watching this match. And then we had the contract signing segment for the Women's World Championship Fatal 5-Way match at Crown Jewel, and it's kind of clear at this point who the main protagonist and the villain of this match is. Nia Jax comes in with the beautiful white gear with thunderous boos, and then Rhea Ripley comes out with people chanting "Mommy, Mommy." Rhea then cuts a promo saying that she's the most dominant women's champion, and this Fatal 5-Way match is Adam Pearce setting her up for a downfall. And then Nia Jax. Oh, she's good.
oh, you're good.
cuts this promo that devoured everyone. Like just last week, I felt like it was pretty equal 5-way match, maybe minus Zoe. But now it's Rhea, Nia, and other three, because Nia just took over the segment saying what Rhea is doing is to wait till Nia squashes everyone and she's gonna steal the win. That's her strategy. This riles up everyone, starting a huge brawl with ultimately Nia standing tall inside the ring, watching Rhea, who was outside watching shit goes down in the ring. I mean, I kind of wish Nia had a little more generosity for Shayna, Zoe, and Raquel, because they are all big badasses themselves. In the match, I wish all 5 really gets to shine, but I really do like the storyline development of Rhea potentially outsmarting everyone using Nia to retain the title, or Nia making everyone target Rhea for most. There are several ways to develop this storyline. It's so juicy, I love it. And lastly, this entire situation is a big question mark. We had this tag team match, women's tag team champions Chelsea Green and Piper Niven go against, well, originally Natty and Tegan Nox, but apparently Tegan Nox got injured in NXT. Not again! I wonder what happened. I hope it's not serious. So instead, we were told that there will be a mystery partner, and mystery she was. It was Nikki Cross, and I guess she didn't want to play tonight. She was just standing there on the apron all mysteriously, and she just left. Okay, so if there were like a little more context to this or a little more build to this moment, that I'll be like, oh, this is so cool, this is interesting. But it's like so out of nowhere that I'm like, what the f? I mean, last we saw from Nikki was she tried to befriend Candice, but like, I guess Candice said, no, weirdo. I'm only hanging out with Indi, who's super cool. So anyway, this was basically 2-to-1 match, and Natty here looked awesome. She fought valiantly against the tag team champion. She actually looked really good in the ring, but ultimately lost after I'm Prettier and Crossbody from the tag champs. I mean, I gotta say this. It's a great sign that everyone on Raw, including Nikki, Indi, Candice, everyone on the roster is doing something. They all have things to do. They have characters, whatnot. That's a great sign. But that's a big, big positive. But with Nikki, I gotta be honest, it's kind of tough to be excited because they've jump-started stuff with her like a couple times before, only to drop a couple weeks later. So hopefully maybe this time, fingers crossed, that things will actually go somewhere. Maybe she's under the spell of Alba and Isla. Anyway, I'll leave this at I am Confucius. NXT had tons of women's everything. 4 matches, starting with the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. First round, Carmen Petrovic versus Jada Parker, with Carmen picking up the win with a cool submission finisher using the leg around the throat. Very much Carmella's Code of Silence vibe. Carmen was cool, somewhere between Black Widow and Kill Bill's sexy Russian assassin type character. Gear was gearing, but I didn't love her as a babyface here, but the finisher was cool. Jada Parker had super slide promo and some nice moves like that corner sitting down move. I like that, but I gotta say I want to see more focused branding because her promo said her agility and athleticism slides, but her moves in the ring were more powerhouse and brawlers, so I was kind of confused about that. Like, where is the agility that's sliding, huh? Anyway, it was a cute match.
Good. Not bad.
We then had Lyra Valkyria versus Tegan Nox match following last week of Tegan being super weird, saying that she should challenge Becky again. By the way, I do think that heel turn plan is scrapped. And this match was kind of awkward, like all the way from Natty doing her SmackDown versus Raw manager realness, just waving to the crowd all gracefully. And then the things just weren't clicking earlier in this match. Like there were some wonky timing situation, and that kick was super rough. But later things did get heat up with that beautiful crossbody to fall away slam counter. Tegan's mollying around and she then throws her body to the outside. But then the tag team champions Chelsea Green and Piper Niven come in for the distraction, where Tegan literally walking into the trap. She leaves the ring to confront them, letting Lyra land a huge spinning kick to the head for the win in 11 minutes. And post-match, Natty and Nox fight Piper and Chelsea super quick, exiting to Raw. Hopefully, tag team storyline does begin. I'm seeing hope. And Lyra then cuts a promo, and we know Lyra. She's a weirdo. She got freaking weird on Mommy Rhea Ripley, and now she got weird again with Becky, saying how she took her opportunity away to be the first Irish NXT Women's Champion. Then Becky showed up on a Tron telling her that Lyra will need to despise her to truly face her. And Becky really shouldn't be worrying about that because Lyra is already ready to hate your guts, Becky. Even backstage, we see her tear the photo of her and Becky. First of all, why did you have the photo printed and taped up onto the locker? And why can't you just be normal? Why can't you just, I don't know, archive the photo on Instagram like a normal person? Just kidding. I just love how weird Lyra was with Rhea, and she did not disappoint me with the whole Becky situation. I love it. Stratified. Oh, and Jade Cargill showed up behind Lyra on the TV looking into her watch. I don't know how she transported into the TV, like what's going on, but the time is ticking. Where will she end up? Next, we had Kiana James versus the host of Halloween Havoc, Shotzi, singles match following last week's Shotzi saving Roxanne from Kiana's attack. I was watching this match and I was kind of bittersweet about it. Like, damn, we really had Shotzi shave her head for this feud with Bayley. I mean, yes, she had her personal reasons, but she did incorporate it into the storyline only for it to be dropped like nothing happened. I'm annoyed. Like, SmackDown has been such a mess with storyline, and this Shotzi being bald freak stalking Bayley has so much potential. But anyway, good to see her in NXT. She looked awesome with that leopard gear, and this match was really about Roxanne getting some revenge on Kiana, and she comes ringside to grab Kiana's bag and reveal that she had a whole brick inside. And with that distraction, Shotzi hits Kiana with the bag and does this little cute Eddie Guerrero switcheroo spot with the referee. Enraged, Kiana spears into Shotzi but misses and hits the ring post, letting Shotzi win the match with the Shotzi bomb. Fun match, satisfied. And backstage we see Roxanne spin the wheel, make a deal wheel for Halloween Havoc for the match against Kiana, and gets the Devil's Playground match. Here in Boys Town, Chicago, that probably will have completely different meaning, but I'm curious what this match will be. Also, I want to note that Kiana seemingly dropped all her, I don't know, 15 degrees gimmick, and now she lands in NXT with the helicopter animation. I personally really love the campy, ridiculous degree situation, but if you want to be a fake Charlotte with the WrestleMania entrance with an animation, you go, girl. We also see Gigi Dolan spin the wheel for a match against Blair Davenport, and they got a lights out match. And we get another match. Another breakout tournament first round match. Brinley Reese versus Ariana Grace. Brinley replacing injured Jakara Jackson. And it's kind of an interesting situation because I was pretty sure that Jakara will be advancing in this round. This match started out really funny because Ariana, the Miss NXT, did not know about the replacement, and she was cutting a promo congratulating herself on advancing to the next round, only for Brinley to show up, and she was all shocked. And Brinley looked very similar to our beloved Sol Ruca, from the colors to hairstyles, so basically everything, and I'm like, girl, what is going on here? She did have a really cool handspring clothesline, but this was all about Ariana Grace loving her over-the-top character homage to her dad, and Santina Marella, the Miss WrestleMania, and she picks up a win with this cute toss over a back finisher. I was here for it, very satisfied. Alright, let's move to AEW. On Dynamite, we saw Shida's first championship defense, and it was against Emi Sakura, and I love me some Emi, but let's be honest, nobody believed that she'll be beating the champion. Like, she's been losing almost all matches, right? Turns out, according to this cool promo package they aired before the match, Emi won like 8 matches over Shida in AEW, and I'm like, really? I honestly had no idea. And the video also discussed like 15-year history between them, which was a nice touch. Does this beat actually building a champion with storyline and character development? No, but at least it was something for AEW. The match was fun, exchange of chops were cute, the roll-in pin from Shida was fun. Love Shida's jumping leg scissors outside followed by missile dropkick, and I was gagged, crowd was gagged when Emi blocks Shida's Kitana, kicking out at 1 count. That was a great moment. And at the end, Shida hits Falcon Arrow for the close count and hits Kitana for the win. Yeah, the back and forth, especially for the last 2 to 3 minutes, was super fun. I'm very satisfied. Another great match from Shida, but here's the thing about Shida's championship reign. She never gets any build as a champion. Just matches after matches. We know she's a great wrestler, but there's not much for the fans to latch onto and really cheer for her because we don't know much about her. And this being her first appearance on AEW TV as a champion and getting like no promo, no celebration, no storyline, nothing character, makes me really nervous that she might be just warming up the title for Jamie Hayter. On Rampage, we saw Emo Sky Blue versus Ruby Soho, accompanied by the former AEW Women's Champion Saraya. Any follow-up on Saraya losing the title because of Tony's interference? Nope, nothing. She was just back to being Ruby's valet, and she was happy about it. Well, not really. She was like pretty unhinged here, which we'll talk about. And Sky Blue kind of threw me off here, because why is she wearing Nickelodeon SpongeBob gear if she's turning emo and dark? Apparently it's a Scooby-Doo outfit, so maybe it makes sense. And I don't even know what Ruby's wearing. She's trying something new with black hair now, but anyway, this was a good match. Bit of more aggressiveness from Sky thanks to the emo virus. But what really caught my eyes was Saraya here. She was freaking unhinged in the ringside. Like, she was constantly attacking Sky outside, but at some points, I know the referee saw it, but like, whatever. She does not give a f. Nobody gives a f. And Sky really rallies at the end, even kicking out of the no future. But at the end, Saraya strikes Sky with the paint spray a couple times, letting Soho pick up a win with the roll-up. I'm gonna say Confucius for this one. I mean, it was an enjoyable match, but overall confusing booking. Like, where are they going with this outcast situation? Why was Sky Blue, who's slowly turning heel, going against heel? It just like overall doesn't really make sense. On Collision, another Sky Blue match, this time against Hollywood Haley for a quick bout, showing even more of a dark side, pummeling Haley. I guess there's like a timeline on how worse you get, and she picks up a quick win with the code blue. This was cute, satisfied. And on Battle of the Belts, we had Kris Statlander versus versus Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship. And I think even the commentary was like confused about the whole emo virus situation because Willow is not as emo as Sky. I guess it affects people in different rates, but all emos aside, this match was great as you'd expect from Statlander and Willow. Statlander got to show more gymnastic side because Willow has that power, right? That moonsault off the apron was beautiful. Loved Willow's cannonball onto the steel stairs and the huge pounce. Love it as always. And at the end, Willow hits avalanche death belly driver followed by cannonball, but Statlander stands up for a powerbomb and she finishes Willow with the beautiful area 451. I really miss this finisher. There's a reason she used to be an alien. Just unreal athleticism. What a match. I mean, I think they totally could have gone maybe like 10 more minutes, but still awesome. And post-match handshake of respect, but Sky Blue runs in to break it up. She's like, no handshake, never. But Nightingale isn't emo enough yet. The emo virus didn't fully take over her, so she was able to shake the hand. I did not know that emos were so obsessed with handshake from this week to last week, whatever. But jokes aside, I'm very intrigued about this whole situation. I guess it's a little more layered than I first thought because the virus is catching people in different times. Or is Willow just too positive and happy for virus to affect her? Like, is she the walking Julia Hart vaccine? Like, but also Willow is just undeniably a superstar. I think some of the fans are even upset when Stat won this match, but outside of the Owen Hart tournament, Willow is really having a difficult time securing any big wins, which is really frustrating as a fan. Anyway, love this match, an intriguing situation with the emo virus. I'm satisfied. And heading into the Impact Zone, Impact Wrestling Go Home show, we had Trinity and Mickie James versus the Shantaraj, Giselle Shaw, and Savannah Evans. It is your typical can they coexist match, but Trin and Mickie feud is all about the respect. They love each other, they're friends, they're divas, so they worked incredibly well as a team. Love the double Luthez press, and at the end, Mickie picks up a win with the Mickie DT, and they had this like very slight tension over the champion belt at the end. I don't know, not to be shady, but I feel like NBC Chicago interview did a lot more build than Impact actually did. I don't know, I feel like I could have used a lot more build for this legendary match. So let's move to Bound for Glory. I was there with my TNA OG Knockouts Championship belt. Did not know they're gonna rebrand to TNA. So MK Ultra versus Tasha Steelz and Deonna Purrazzo match happened before the pre-show, and I guess it didn't air. They just taped it for later, so I'll review that match when it actually airs. Yeah, the fact that it was cut from the main show, I'm not very happy about it, especially given that there are 4 crazy talented women involved. I mean, virtuoso, are you kidding me? The Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, though, featured tons of knockouts. We had Jordynne Grace, Giselle Shaw, Jody Thread, Kylan King get involved with the surprise entrance from Sonny Kiss. Yes, Sonny Kiss officially joined Impact Wrestling, and apparently they also taped Trinity versus Sonny Kiss dream match over the weekend, so like they're really feeding us well. Sonny actually talks about Impact Wrestling a little bit in my interview. She did not spoil or anything, but that interview I will be editing soon. Yeah, she was wearing the super cute purple, almost like a sexy lingerie outfit. She came and eliminated Giselle Shaw with the gorilla press, and she even had this really cute dancing moment with Bully Ray even climbing on top of him. But at the end, everyone was eliminated, and Bully Ray eliminates Kylan, while Jordynne Grace was also eliminating Matt Cardona simultaneously. And it became Bully Ray versus Jordynne Grace one-on-one, with Bully toying around with Jordynne, overpowering her. But who is Jordynne Grace? She's probably one of the most muscular wrestler in the wrestling industry, period, not just women. So she was able to hit Grace Driver for the win, making history, becoming the first woman to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. And even before people started speculating which title she'll challenge, she puts out the challenge out for Knockouts Championship at Hard to Kill in January. Jordynne Grace seriously is an extremely talented wrestler. Her intensity is unlike anyone in the women's division, so I'm so happy to see her achieve big things with Impact Wrestling, and I cannot wait for Jordynne Grace versus Trinity match. That's the match I've been yapping about for months. That I know will be that match that Trinity needs. Like, that match will be so good. High flying versus muscle. Oh, it's gonna be spectacular. This was a really fun match. Satisfied. And we had Trinity versus Mickie James for the Knockout Championship. The legendary, the diva off. First of all, love the gear. Mickie James wore this sexy gear, homage to Beyonce Renaissance, and yes, it was super hot. Mickey's like Monday Night MILF for a reason. I guess Thursday Night MILF now. And Trinity with that glow robe with the long tail looked spectacular in person especially. And this match, Mickie James we believe in. She's such a great storyteller in and outside of the ring, and they told an incredible story of respectful bout between friends, the baby faces, to intense fighting with every passing spots. I mean, we knew we were in for a ride right as soon as Mickie was yelling at the ring announcer for billing her from a wrong town.
From Roanoke, Virginia, she is hardcore country.
It's Richmond, Virginia. So I watched this match twice, once in person and later on TV. And I think I got to appreciate this match a lot more on TV because you got to see their facial expressions up close. That really told a great story. And everyone's talking about the spot, that corner booty spot from Trin, and Mickie James bringing back that WrestleMania 22 leg from Trish Stratus match. That was so unhinged, so good. And from there, you can tell that they really know each other. They studied each other's signature moves, and it really shows creative counters. And I love that top rope Mickie DT to a close count. And at the end, Trinity locks Mickie in a starstruck, and Mickie tries to escape, but Trin ups the pressure with the leg, making Mickie tap eventually. And immediately after the match was done, to hug, show respect, and it was just such a special moment, especially coming from Diva fans. You know their journey, you know how much respect and love they have for each other. It was just so emotional. I loved this match. Obviously, we know that they're gearing up for the big Jordynne versus Trinity program for the TNA Hard to Kill in January. Yes, they announced that they will be rebranding back to TNA in 2024, and I guess they will be doing more so special programming till then, which I'm so pumped about this rebranding. But this match was so good. I want to see them do a second round, like maybe even longer match. I would love to see babyface Trinity versus heel Mickie. I feel like that will be a freaking blow up match. So I hope that happens. I love this match so much. I'm very satisfied. All right, that was it for this week's Women's Wrestling Weekly. That was a lot, but it was a great week for us women's wrestling fan. I know there are tons of interviews that I need to work on. I know. It's a one-man band, and I've been really busy. But I am almost done with the Statlander interview edit, so I'll try to get that out ASAP. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at DSShin and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter to see whatever shenanigans I'm doing. And I'll see you next time. Bye.